Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Improv College broadcast coming to you live here on our YouTube channel. This is one of our comedic narrative teams. It's Lean Pantaloons. And who is this voice coming to you through the internet? Why, it's none other than myself, Vinny Francois. Hello, nice to meet y'all. Nice to see y'all. Nice to have you come back. Hope you're enjoying your day whenever, wherever you may be watching. Lean Pantaloons are going to put on an improvised show, a one story play, a narrative, totally improvised, made from scratch. Characters, we don't know. Setting, we don't know. Dialogue, we don't know. But we all get to discover it all together right here. And that's what's exciting. So to inspire this story, what I'd love from you is man, let's give it a location where you might find a lot of people, a location where you might find a lot of people. Pop that into our chat on YouTube. Give us 2, 3, 4 ideas. Give us as many as you want. We'd always love to get your suggestions to inspire our shows. While you're doing that, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to bring out the players one by one to say hello. Let's say hello to Jackie.
Hello.
Hey, let's say hello to Josh.
Hi.
Let's say hello to Lev.
Hi.
Let's say hello to Belinda.
Oh, hello.
And let's say hello to Richa. Come on out, Richa.
Hello.
Hey, perfect timing for our show. Let's take a look here and see what we have for suggestions. Okay, great. Let's go with a big sporting event where like a group of people have gathered in a stadium. So that'll inspire our first scene, and we'll see where the story goes from there. So without any further ado, here comes Lean Pantaloons with an improvised narrative for you.
Can you believe that? They missed again.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible serve. So pretty hard to catch that one, I'd say.
I'm telling you, Angelica, this is like this football match is like the worst football match, but it doesn't matter. We are on vacations.
Oh, Edward, I think tournaments are very exciting, even if we don't have a preferred team.
Yeah, Angelica, for me, it's just like one team is blue, another one is green. I don't even know who they are. I don't care.
I know, Edward. What I'm hoping is that if we watch this game long enough, we'll pick up some tips and we'll improve our own game.
Yeah, I know. Like this comparison of the success in life with football, I dig that. I dig that. Like, you know how basically every shot you don't take, you miss. This is how it is in business as well.
Wow, Edward, that's profound. That's
Yeah,
profound.
Angelica, in renovating apartments, like whenever you don't take up on renovating an apartment, you miss it.
Yes, for sure. I have to say though, Edward, sometimes I serve the ball into your court and I feel like you haven't volleyed it back.
Well, Angelica, I kind of have a lot of other business, sort of the apartments that you forward to me, they are far from the center. I mean, they're good for you.
Okay. It's possible that real estate isn't my thing and I should try a different line of work.
Yeah, Angelica, I mean, you've been into all sorts of stuff. Like, I'm surprised that you went into real estate because, like, I understand me. Like, I'm kind of a boring guy. Just want to make money and watch football. But you've never been like that.
Edward, I don't think you're a boring guy. Look at this
Oh.
vacation you took us on.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. So about that, I'm kind of into like another woman right now, but like I'm totally open. I'm totally open to like if never mind, just drop it. Check out the hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
Well, Angelica, um, you know,
Yes, Charles.
look, I hate to do the whole Big Brother thing on you, but I gotta say, I don't quite see why you are hanging out with that guy.
I thought that Edward would be the one. I thought if I got into business that he'd come to recognize that I had talents and he'd appreciate me as an equal with a business head. But I'm starting to think he's not the one.
Yeah, it might be that hanging out with a football hooligan is not exactly the path to your dreams, whatever those might be, actually.
I think you're so right. I mean,
As usual, of course.
well, Charles, we spent our vacation with me talking tennis metaphors and him talking about football. Like, that's
Yeah.
just not good communication.
No. Angelica, you got to think about what are you looking for? Just don't go with the first, I mean, he's a good looking guy, but that's not everything. You got to think about what are you aiming for here?
Well, I admit that I was sidetracked by his good looks and wealth.
Right? Yeah, all right.
But really, what I'm looking for
eh,
is a man who will respect me. Someone who thinks I have something to offer other than just housewifery.
yeah.
But maybe real estate isn't my thing.
Well, maybe not. I get that. I mean, considering, how things were growing up, I can understand how you need to do something that gets you, more respected. I get that. But
Charles, do you have a tip for me? I'll never earn Edward's respect, but somebody will recognize a talent in me if I figure out what that talent might be.
well, I think that's right. And I've read a lot of the stuff that you've been writing. And boy, I think you got talent there. I mean, the heck with real estate.
I could go into advertising.
Well, I was kind of thinking of that novel you've been working on.
Oh, I didn't really think anyone would want to read my novel.
I bet even mom and dad would appreciate it if you had a big novel published. I bet.
You know, if mom and dad respected me, maybe I wouldn't even need a man.
Not that one anyway.
Angelica, it's been you just never visit me. It's been 15 years and you just can't even visit your mom. And the first thing you say when you come to visit your mom is you want to look in the attic. Well, I haven't been up there in years. You know my back is bad.
Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry about your back. I'm happy to climb up there myself and get down the childhood photos.
I don't even know what you're yapping about a book. I told you you have to go make money and find you don't even have a husband yet. Now you're gonna publish a book or something?
You know, Mom, I think Edward's falling through. He's really kind of a playboy. There must be some other way I can make it big in the world.
You blew it with Edward? Do you know how many strings I had to pull to get him to notice you? Oh my God! We had to eat canned food for a whole month here because we spent money trying to buy nicer clothes so he would notice you. And you're saying it didn't work?
No, Mom, it was wonderful what you did for me, and he totally noticed me. He just doesn't respect me.
You know, canned food is not good for the health. That's probably why I have emphysema.
Oh, Mom, I'm pretty sure that's from cigarettes, but that aside,
Whatever. Health is health. All the bad things, they just lump together. Like cholesterol leads to heart failure and death, and also emphysema somehow, and just everything. Bad eyesight. That's probably why I have to wear glasses now.
I'm gonna make it up to you. I'll make it big in something. It might not be real estate. It might be advertising, or maybe I'll be a famous novelist. But you'll come to. I'll make it up to you. I'll get enough money to.
You were here to look for the books, You were here to look for the books, not your mom. You weren't here to look for me. You were just here to pick up your novel.
Oh, Mom.
Guess what? I burned your novel. I burned it because we couldn't afford heat because we had to look for Edward, and I used it for the fire.
Oh my God, Angelica, this novel's title is so much catching. It's like canned foods are more dependable than a man. Wow. Wow. Like, oh my God, who could even think of this? And this is so true.
I'm so glad you like it.
Liked? I was kind of amazed, mesmerized, astonished that, oh my God, this was there in front of our eyes and we never noticed it. Like, oh my God, like I can so much relate to it, like how men, they don't respect us, and yes, they are not dependable at all. And why should we depend on them? We are independent women. And yes, oh my God, yes, canned food is so much dependable. Like when you have that midnight cravings, when you don't have time to cook, because you are so busy. Oh my God, it's oh my God. This is phenomenal. I must tell you, I am gonna publish it
And give me an advance?
yes, but
Oh.
what I was about to say that we will do a nice PR marketing for this, and I want a signed copy from you for me.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, it would be my pleasure. And I have the perfect clothing to wear for the
Yes.
book jacket that
Oh yes.
my
Yes.
mom gave to me.
We can take a prop of canned food with us in the PR marketing, events. That will be so good. That will be like, I can see the faces of those men devastated when they realize that we are not going to depend on them anymore.
Oh, Wendy.
Yes.
Hey, Angelica, babe. Yeah, so nice to see you again. I mean, yeah, your book about canned food was a success, as I've heard.
Yes.
I haven't read it, but you know, I kind of was talking to your mom, and I think it's time for me to settle down. So your mom and me kind of agreed that you're going to marry me.
Edward, you agreed that with my mom?
What's wrong with that?
Like, this is the 21st century. We don't have arranged marriages in the Western world.
Oh, come on, Angelica, it's not like that. And by the way, I talked to the editor. She said that you have one good book in you, but probably not more than that. So you gotta get married. And,
Andy said that about me?
well, it's sort of how it works. And yeah, I might have wait on that a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Edward, I do not think you're the man for me. And I hope it doesn't break my mother's heart to learn that.
Oh, nothing will break your mother's heart. Her heart is, well, emphysema. I mean, that's already broken. Anyway, like, think about it. So I have a very successful business, and like, when you marry me, we will have some kids, and like, you can continue writing. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, Edward, I think we have a basic misunderstanding here.
Well, Angelica, if you want to see what I mean, kind of the publishing world will be close to you because I sort of have the connection. So, and you know what? I don't want to marry you, but you're not gonna publish anymore.
Edward. Oh, I will prevail. I think.
Hey, this is just a game. This is kind of like football. So I win and you lose. No hard feelings.
Well, maybe it's more like tennis. And right now the stakes are one love.
Well, I kind of don't believe in love. I believe in like renovating apartments, making money, all
Now
sorts of stuff.
you're interested in real estate. Now that I've left.
Well, Angelica, you gotta accept it. You cannot be a dreamer. It's over.
Angelica. Well, once Mom heard about Edward's prison sentence, she kind of lost interest in him.
Thank goodness, Charles. I mean, I'm sorry he went to jail, but
Yeah, well, it was pretty big embezzlement, as it turns out. I mean, he blew it all, but you remember you said he was rich. Turns out that's how he got rich. Good old embezzlement. Well, Mom wasn't too happy about that, so she dropped the old Edward idea.
well, I have to say, I met recently with Wendy and she's game for another book.
Yep, and that's the other bit of news I have. When Mom saw how much your book was making, she changed her mind about whether being a novelist was good or not. And it turns out she didn't burn your first book. After all,
Oh my gosh.
yep. And so you got one like ready to roll for your book number 2.
Oh my gosh. Charles,
Yep.
it's about our childhood and growing up. And wanted all those photos.
Yeah, and I also checked with the lawyers, and it turns out Mom does not have to give her permission for you to write all that stuff in the book.
Oh, but Charles,
Hmm?
your respect for me means the world, but I'm trying to get back with Mom. I really want her to forgive me for the canned food days and to see me as a really worthwhile kid.
Hey, no problem. Just touch up the memoirs a little bit, make her look good. Nobody's memoirs are the real thing anyway. No problem. But you got a good head start.
Oh, and
Anyway,
I think she'll be pleased when I take out all that stuff about, from our
yeah,
childhood.
yeah, and trying to force you to marry some hooligan, and yeah, I know. Well, listen, I'm gonna go help Mom pick out a new dress for the Pulitzer Award ceremony, and you know what? I think she's pretty pleased now. She'll never say she was wrong, but you're good.
Yay! Happy ending. Hooray! Great job, Lead Pantaloons. Come on out, everybody. Take a bow. We have Josh, we have Jackie, we have Lev, we got Belinda, we got Richa, all combining powers to tell us this wonderful tale of overcoming bad boyfriends and difficult parents, huh? It's something we can all relate to. That's it for this episode of Lean Pantaloons. Join us next week in 2 weeks' time. We'll be back with another story for you. Like these videos, subscribe to our channel. It's an easy and free way to support what we do here at Improv College. And you can check out improvcollege.ca, where we have a bunch of online classes starting up at the end of this month, beginning of next month. Check those out, improvcollege.ca. On behalf of Lean Pantaloons, I'm Vinny Francois. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. See you soon.